Hey there. Okay, so you know what? Here's something that I haven't seen enough of. Well, and I haven't heard enough of it, to be frank. Tuning, man, tuning methods. There's so many of them. Here's what I'm trying to get across to everybody. Everybody, tune up, everybody. Okay, I tune a variety of ways. I tend to tune specifically to the kind of chords and keys and positions I'm using. I tend to tune specifically for the chords, keys, and even more accurately, the positions that I'm executing said chords in key. And if I'm playing on a recording, it's super important, right? You can't show up at a recording session with a guitar that's got old strings and isn't intonated. I can tell you there's been a couple of times where I've been called to replace guitars on albums because they're great parts and they're all done so nice. And, I got like 6 hours to redo them all. And, off they go. No one ever knew. With that said, here you go. Let's tune. This isn't 101. This is one. One of one. Here's how I like to tune. Tuners are great. I'm not going to use one right here now. Okay? I'm going to use my harmonics. Let's assume D's in tune. It's probably not, but I don't care. Right? My guitar is intonated. Because I did it. So I'm going to start there. So I'm going to go under, use the harmonics. Let's say it's out. Is that in? No. Is that? No. Is that? Yeah. Okay. Right, so now I've got two. I found my footing. We're in good shape. Okay. Now I'm going to double check that in case harmonics up high, it can be deceiving sometimes to hear when you're plugged in or you're not plugged in. Let's all shut off our chorus pedals when we tune, and shut off our delays and reverberations of out-of-tune notes and things like that. This is wood, wires, and hands, folks, and it matters. This is how 90% of us spend all our time sitting in front of a TV going with nothing plugged in. That's where it begins too. So now I check this. Pretty good. Now I'm going to go to my harmonic here. See what I mean? And I'm not squeezing the fret. Don't do that. Exert enough force and energy necessary, not an ounce or a drop more. Do that mentally as well as we go through our theory lessons. And watch. There we go. I'm going to check a power chord. Perfect fifths, okay? So now we've got two. Let's assume we got two that are in, okay? Now I'm going to go here, and I'm going to do the harmonic again. That's out. One second. I'm going to let my dog in. My dog's outside. Hey. Yeah, it's cold out. Canada. Woohoo! Okay, so where were we? Where I opened my freezing door and wind came in with my Strat in my hand and put everything up. This is out now. It's still good. Side note, this will benefit. There's a point to watch this entire thing. Okay, so in. Okay, I can force that out pretty easy by pressing harder on my fret. I do have big frets. I press so hard, that's what I'm wearing right now. And that's from sanding and Sandy Wood show. So now this is that. Now I'm going to do the same thing on the D. Get these guys in. Check a power chord. Now watch this. We're expanding. It's a little out. Nah, that's perfect. That's just it. Now I'm going to check here. Like I did with this. I'm going to go here. Hear that flatness? Talking 2 cents. Now watch. Okay, now I'm going to go here. So we get to the point where that doesn't work here, does it? No. So what do we do here? I guess we just leave it? No! You can tune it like this. I find that useless. I do this. Harmonic on the D, because we've checked this is good. This is good. Now, I can let this ring. Hear that? No vibrato when you're tuning, kids. It's a smidge flat. I can squeeze it into tune. I'm talking microtones. And you know what? Tuning the microtones will get you the macro bucks. This is bullshit. And we're not near the end. There's a whole other, this is the prep. Sharp. When it's sharp, sometimes I just go like this. A little tiny tug. Perfect fifths. Okay, now, something's funny there. I can hear that sharp. You might not be able to hear it sharp or flat right away, but here's how you learn to hear whether it's sharp or flat right away, by tuning by the microtones. So here I go like this. Harmonic on the 12th fret of the G. Now you can really hear how sharp it is, eh? Instead of this. Reach over, man. Do what you gotta do. You can do this. But at this point, you know, you're satisfying bats and dogs tuning abilities. Like, I mean, I'm good at this. I can do this and get it, right? Okay, that's me. If you're watching this, there. So, is that in tune? See? You want to play on records? The micro matters, okay? Small things matter. That's what she said. Mmm. 2 cents. There. Okay. We know. So now we're here. What's left? E. These big fat strings, they don't harmonic well. I can hear that. Okay. Now here. Let's see, we did that. Oh, sorry. What I also do is this. 12th fret harmonic, 2nd fret of the D string. It's nicely in tune, right? Right? Now we're going to get into this territory. So we're all in tune. Let me play an F chord. Oh, that ain't intonation. That's called guitar. It's called temper tuning. And it's part of life, just like the weather. It's not always sunny. So now, I'm going to play on recording, and it's going to be in the key of G. Now, is it in the key of G major? Is it 1, 4, 5, 6, 2, what's going on? Or is it really in the key of C and it's G? Billy Mack was a detective down in Texas. You know he knows exactly what the facts is. Okay, it matters if I'm utilizing these chords. So if I'm in G, now I'm going to go like here. If I go, oh, you know, we're doing that song and we're going to play recording with a G. Guess what? Guess what I'm pulling out now? That's sharp. Now that sounds meaner. Still something out though. Okay, here we go. So I'm going to use G. Sounds flat. That much. Now when I hit my C chord, how are we? C9, say. C at 9. Hear that? Just a little bit. There you go. Now we're mean. A little bit more even. Notes tend to always attack sharp, fall a little flat. So our fifths are doing pretty good. Those are the ones that the pitch detectives show up and arrest you for in my studio. Okay, now let's go to our. So we're not using the 5 chord, are we? Oh yeah, we're doing G, F, and C. So we're doing 1 flat 7 4. Mm-hmm. And then C. So F. Let's just check. It's workable. Split the diff. So now listen. Go on, take the money and run. Woo-hoo. Something like that. Whatever. I'm just trying to illustrate something here. Now, if I hit my D chord, it's probably not going to be the sweetest thing in the world. And it sure ain't. Flat. See what I'm saying? But I'm tuned for recording in this key. Okay? How to get under that? Put on his blue suede shoes and I boarded the plane. Touchdown at the land of the Delta Blues in the middle of the pouring rain. I don't know, I just feel like singing that. Okay, so now let's see, we're going to play. Okay, so I'm going to go to the 5 chord right away. Knowing what we just accommodated and got out of the way was a perfect 5 chord. That's the damage that was done to temper tuning. Probably can't even hear what I'm doing. Okay. Okay. Every rose has its thorn, just like every night has its dawn. And every cowboy sings a sad in-tune song. Every rose has its thorn. Right? It matters, guys. Like, it really does. So what's up? All right. That applies to every key, every chord, every possible thing you can think of, and every instrument too. And if guys like us, here's a great country joke for you. I played in a lot of country bands in my time. Holy gee, good show last night, you know. Well, how'd it go? Like, it sounded pretty good. Everything was good. It's just like, you know, the fiddle player was so out of tune, even the pedal steel player noticed. Ba-doom-bum. I'm fired. Guitar licks and tricks. Tuning 101.